Hello students, welcome back to the new mathematics session. We have completed half of the syllabus and also the first terminal examination. Congratulations to everyone for doing very well in the exams. So today we will be doing the sixth chapter, that is percentage. So this is the mind map for today's class. So first we will start by learning the meaning of the term percentage or percent. Then we will learn how to convert decimals and fractions into percentage and vice versa. Then we will learn how to calculate the value of the percentage of the given quantity and how to find the percentage of the given quantity out of the total quantity. Finally, we will learn how to solve word problems based on the real life applications of percentage. So students, you would have seen or heard in advertisements or billboards of banks saying interest of 10% on home loans, or you would have seen on the billboards of fashion brands saying discount of 30%. So here we have used the term percent. So what do you mean by percent? We all know that this is the symbol used to denote percent or percentage. Now let's learn about the meaning of the word percent. So percent is made up of two words, per and cent. Per means every and cent means 100. So percent means anything out of 100. So we can say that 10% interest, so 10 out of 100, or 30% off means rupees 30 off out of rupees 100. So when we say that a student has got 75% of marks, so what does that mean? It means he has scored 75 marks out of 100 marks. So students, now let's learn how to convert fractions into percentage. So first we will learn how to convert fractions with the denominator 100 into percentage. So here we have an example, 55 by 100. So the denominator is 100. So it is very easy to convert the fractions with the denominator as 100 into percentage. So what you have to do, you just have to omit the denominator. So we will just write the numerator, and along with the numerator you have to add the percentage sign. So 55 by 100 becomes 55%. Now let's learn how to convert fractions with the denominator other than 100 into percentage. Now to solve it we have two methods. Let's learn the first method. So here I have the fraction 4 by 5 and the denominator is 5, which is not equal to 100. So I need to convert the denominator into 100. Now for doing that I have to make an equivalent fraction with the denominator equal to 100. So what will I multiply by 5 so that I get the denominator as 100? Yes, I will multiply 5 by 20. So if I am multiplying the denominator by 20, to make it an equivalent fraction I need to multiply the numerator as well with 20. So I get the fraction as 80 by 100. Now previously we learned how to convert fractions with the denominator as 100 into percentage. So we will just omit the denominator and write the numerator along with the percentage sign. So the fraction 4 by 5 into percentage is 80%. Now let's learn the second method. So here I have the fraction 2 by 5. Even here the denominator is not equal to 100. So what will I do? I will multiply the entire fraction by 100. So 2 by 5 into 100. Now you can simplify this operation. I will cancel 100 by 5. So it becomes 20. So 2 into 20 is 40, and we will add the percentage sign. So 2 by 5 fraction, when it is converted into percentage, it becomes 40%. So students, we learned two ways to convert a fraction into percentage. Now let's learn the vice versa of it, that is how to convert a percentage into fraction. So when we are converting the percentage into fraction, first we omit the percentage sign and then we divide the number by 100, and further we simplify the fraction. So here we have a number 7.5%. So the percent number is in the decimal form. So what will we do first? First we will write this decimal number in the form of a fraction. So 7.5 can be written as 75 by 10 percentage. Why have I written 10 in the denominator? because there is the decimal point only after one digit. So that's why 75 upon 10 percentage. Now I have to omit the percentage sign and divide this fraction by 100. So it will be 75 upon 10 divided by 100. Now let's change this division sign into multiplication sign. So it will be 75 upon 10 into, and when the division sign changes into multiplication, we do the reciprocal. So 1 upon 100. So further you can simplify it. So I can cancel 75 by and 100 by 25. So this is 25 3s are 75 and 25 4s are 100. So I get 3 by 40. So students, when we convert a percentage into a fraction, we divide the number by 100, and when we convert a fraction into a percentage, we multiply the number by 100. So students, now let's learn how to convert a decimal number into percentage. So here we have the decimal number 0.5. So the first step is to convert the decimal number into fraction. So 0.5 can be written as 5 by 10. Now we got the fraction 5 by 10. So we have already learned how to convert fraction into percentage, and we learned two ways to do it. So you can use any of the method. So the first way is 5 by 10, multiply the entire fraction by 100. So when I simplify this, I can cancel 0 with 0. So I get 50, and I can add the percentage sign to it. Now the second method, that was to make the denominator as 100. So 5 by 10. So what should I multiply by 10 so that I get the denominator as 100? I will multiply it by 10. Yes. So if I am multiplying the denominator by a number, the same number has to be multiplied with the numerator as well. So here I get 50 by 100. Now when we have the denominator as 100, we just have to omit the denominator and write the numerator along with the percentage sign. So here I get 50%. So whatever method you use, you would get the same answer. Now let's learn the vice versa of the previous topic, that is how to convert a percentage into a decimal number. So here I have the percentage 45%. Now when we have to convert percentage into decimal, we just have to omit the percentage sign and divide the given number by 100. So now let's solve this. So we have 45%. So I said we will omit the percentage sign. So I have just written 45. Now I will divide this number by 100. Now you have to write this fraction into a decimal number. So there are 2 zeros in the denominator. So the decimal point will be placed after 2 digits. So here I get 0.45. So students, now let's learn how to find the value of the percentage of the given quantity. So here we have a question which says find 20% of the total number of shapes given on the chart paper. So as you can count, there are 15 shapes. So we have to find 20% of 15 shapes. Now how will we do it? First you will convert the percentage into a fraction form. So that will be 20 by 100. Right? We have already learned this, how to convert a percentage into fraction. We omit the percentage sign and we add 100 to the denominator. Now we will multiply this fraction by the given quantity. So 20 by 100 into 15. So now we will simplify this. I can cancel 0 by 0, 2 and 10. So we get 5. Further we cancel, we get 3. So we get the answer as 3 shapes. So we can say that 20% of 15 shapes is equal to 3 shapes. Students, now let's learn the next topic, that is to find the percentage of a given quantity out of the total quantity. So here let's find the percentage of the number of circles out of the total number of shapes. Now how many circles are there over here? There are 3 circles. And what are the total number of shapes? There are 15 shapes. Now let's find the percentage of the number of circles out of the 15 number of shapes. So what will we do? We will write the number of circles as the numerator and the total number of shapes as the denominator. So we got a fraction 3 by 15. Now I will convert this fraction into a percentage. How will I do it? I will multiply this fraction by 100. So when I simplify it, I get the answer as 20. And since we are converting it into a percentage, I will add the percentage sign. So I can say that in this entire shape, 20% of the shapes are circles. Okay, now let us learn how to solve the word problems based upon the real life application of percentage. So here we have a question which says 18% of 650 students in a school choose to attend coaching classes. How many students attend these classes? Now here we are given the total number of students. So first we will mention total number of students equal to 650. Second statement will be number of students attending the class. So in the question you can see that they have given 18% of 650. So we will write 18% of 650. Now 18% of 650, that means first we will convert this percentage into the fraction form. So it will be 18 by 100. Of becomes into multiplication and 650. So when we solve this operation, we get the answer as 117 students. So we can say that 18% of 650 is 117. So 117 students attend the coaching classes. So students, in today's session we learned about percentage. We started the class by learning about the meaning of the word percent, that is out of 100. Then we learned how to convert fractions into percentage and the vice versa of it, that is conversion of percentage into fraction. We also learned how to convert a decimal number into percentage and the other way around, that is conversion of percentage into decimals. Then we learned how to find or calculate the value of percentage of a given quantity and how to find the percentage of the given quantity out of the total quantity. And finally we learned how to solve word problems based upon the real life application of percentage. Thank you everyone.